Who no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Check 180. Check 53. Target. Shoot. Hurry.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A give. This is Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Watch the twist. Check 99.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Back, back, back.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Intended that time for Cooper. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Switch! Watch the switch! Switch!
They begin this drive with Chubb. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a handoff looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Now they try the right side here. Fights through it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
50 seconds, come on. Get him.
A first down carry by Elliott. A nice little juke. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Beckham, the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Prescott down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Go, get out there, get out there.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Now Prescott on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Protect. 180. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Run. 54, right there.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
We go 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Under 10. 10. He's coming. Hurry. He's coming. Double up.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
54 Mike. Man out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. There's a nice move. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He finds Beckham complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mayfield to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 4th down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Prescott to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Check. 180. Check. 53. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting the tone early for his defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's going. We got
On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
47. Brings up second and goal. 47.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard. So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Let's get this. He's checking.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check the backer, check the backer.
No. I got you.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 47-yard line.
180. 54 Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. I got you.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. It's caught by OBJ. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Now Austin. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Go, get out there.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Watch twist. Check.
SOS.
Here we go, 46.
SOS.
49.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down, as on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
54 Mike. Check.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
25, check 25, check 25. Tight go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 47. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Henry. Let's get that ball. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st down, Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Prescott now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
57 to Mike. He can't hit. He's not going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He may try. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Chubb. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Chubb running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. A give running right is Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, I'm 133.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Going deep here for Landry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Landry that time.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Beckham. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now Mayfield. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They start on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Again, it's Elliott. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.